Welcome to the fourth class of grammar in this work and jobs section. Sean bienvenidos. I love to have you. Y hoy, today, we're going to learn about tercer condicional, third conditional on this advanced class, en esta clase avanzada. It's my privilege to teach you when to use the third conditional. Es mi privilegio enseñarle cuándo usar el tercer condicional. And what a better way to do it, y qué mejor forma de hacerlo, than looking at a dialogue. Y viendo un diálogo. I'm sorry if you feel me a little weird. Perdón si me siento un poco extraño. Circunstancias de la vida. Circumstances of life. But let's take a look. Okay, dialogue number one. Let's see. Diálogo número uno. Vamos a ver. Farmer. If I had irrigated the field, the crops would have grown better. If I had irrigated the field, the crops would have grown better. Vamos a analizar cómo está construido este enunciado. Vamos a analizar. Let's analyze how this sentence is structured. Está construido. Porque así podemos ver la diferencia entre las, ¿verdad? Y si no, pues escríbanme en los comentarios y yo les pongo, les digo qué pasa, qué sea. Pero prácticamente eso sería, practically this would be, si hubiera regado el campo, si hubiera regado el campo, las cosechas habrían crecido mejor. Si hubiera regado, las cosechas hubieran crecido mejor. Entonces, aquí en el tercer condicional es una bifurcación de algo que sucedió en el pasado y que hubiera tenido un resultado diferente. Para eso utilizamos este tercer condicional. That's how we use this third conditional. Something that happened in the past, it's a bifurcation. Something that happened in the past that would have had a different outcome. Outcome quiere decir resultado. En este caso, si hubiera regado el campo, if I had irrigated the field, the crops, las cosechas, would have grown, hubieran crecido mejor. Entonces aquí está prácticamente la estructura que vamos a ver con if, had, irrigated, pasado participio, would, have y pasado participio. Entonces tenemos el if had y would have de ley. Vamos a ver si encontramos este patrón en otras cosas. Student. Okay, let's go with student. Yes, they would have been healthier. Yes, they would have. A veces cuando no se quiere decir would have, pues se dice una abreviación, se dice would have. Would have, que sería el would, pero solamente con la v. Would have. Would have been healthier. Entonces, sí, habrían sido más saludables. Habrían sido. Would have been. Habrían sido más saludables. Would have been. Habrían sido. Would have been. Habrían sido. Would have been. Si yo digo would have grown, habrían crecido. Habrían sido, y el adjetivo, healthier, más saludables. ¿Ok? Entonces tenemos siguiente, if I had used more fertilizer, si hubiera usado más fertilizador, the soil, la tierra, would have been richer, hubiera sido más nutrida. That's true, es verdad. The harvest would have been bigger. La cosecha hubiera sido más grande. Farmer, aquí vamos de nuevo. If the fence had been stronger. Si la cerca hubiera sido más fuerte, the livestock, el ganado, would not have. Aquí vamos en negativo. Wouldn't have. No se diría would have not. Se dice wouldn't or would not have escaped. El ganado no hubiera escapado. ¿Verdad? Yes, and the farmer would not have lost animals. Y el granjero no hubiera perdido animales. If I had worked faster, si hubiera trabajado, recuerden que es ido, hubiera trabajado más rápido, I would have finished before the rain. Hubiera terminado antes de la lluvia. Exactamente. Planning earlier would have helped. Planear más temprano hubiera ayudado. Entonces vamos a repetir cada una de estas. I think this makes sense. Creo que esto tiene sentido. I think this makes sense. Recordamos que aquí todos los verbos van a estar en pasado participio. Let's remember that all verbs are going to be in past participle. And you're going to use if y had. If it had. Esto va a ser de ley. This is basically the rule. If and had, and then you can be would have or would have been. ¿Ok? Para describir un adjetivo. Hubiera sido más grande, hubiera sido más rico, hubiera sido más lo que sea. O el verbo, hubieran crecido, hubieran jugado, hubieran dormido, que es aquí es la acción. ¿Ok? Espero que tenga sentido, pero si no, me escriben. Hope it makes sense. If not, you let me know. Here we go. If I had irrigated the field, the crops would have grown better. Yes, they would have been healthier. If I had used more fertilizer, the soil would have been richer. That's true. The harvest would have been bigger. If the fence had been stronger, the livestock would have escaped. Yes, and the farmer would not have lost animals. If I had worked faster, I would have finished before the rain. Exactly. Planning earlier would have helped. Muy bien, very good. We'll have that number one. Let's take a look. I'm going to be farmer and you're going to be student. Okay? Yo voy a ser el granjero y usted va a ser estudiante. Yo empiezo. 1, 2, 3. If I had irrigated the field, the crops would have grown better. If I had used more fertilizer, the soil would have been richer. If the fence had been stronger, the livestock would not have escaped. If I had worked faster, I would have finished before the rain. Good job. Felicidades. Ahora vamos a cambiar. We're going to switch. I'm going to be the student. You're going to be the farmer. Okay? ¿Listos? No. Yo empecé. Estoy perdido en la cabeza. Yo soy farmer. Usted es farmer, yo voy a ser student. Ok, empieza usted. Empieza usted, discúlpeme. 1, 2, 3, empieza. If I had. Yes, they would have been healthier. That's true. The harvest would have been bigger. Yes, and the farmer would not have lost animals. Exactly. Planning earlier would have helped. Gracias por su paciencia con mi demencia. Ahora vamos a ver el dialogue number 2. Let's take a look at dialogue number 2. Let's see what we have. Vamos a ver qué tenemos aquí con el condicional. If the farmer had repaired the tractor, sí, y aquí ven el pronombre, ¿verdad? If the farmer, si el granjero, hubiera reparado el tractor, he would have plowed the field on time. He would have plowed. Él hubiera arado el campo a tiempo. Yes, the seeds would have been planted earlier. Las semillas hubieran sido plantadas más temprano o antes. If the seeds had been planted, vean nada más, had been, y luego el verbo en pasado participio. If the seeds had planted earlier, si las semillas hubieran sido plantadas más temprano, the crops would have grown taller. Las plantas hubieran crecido más alto. The harvest would have been much better. La cosecha hubiera sido mucho mejor. Much better. Aquí vemos un adverbio, ¿no? Much better. If he had stored the hay in the barn, si hubiera guardado el heno en el granero, it would not have, en este caso, it wouldn't have, or it would not have gotten, bueno, es porque es Estados Unidos, ¿no? Si fuera Inglaterra sería gotten, pero en los Estados Unidos casi nadie dice gotten. Entonces uno sería considerado como muy pituco, muy fresa, muy cheto, decir gotten. Pues la gente dice gotten, con sonido nasal, como cuando decimos niño, decir gotten. Es regionalismo. Gotten wet. Student, right. The livestock would have had dry food. El ganado hubiera tenido comida seca. If the soil had been softer, si la tierra hubiera sido más suave, the plow, la máquina de arar, would have worked easier, hubiera trabajado con más facilidad. Definitivamente, everything would have been more efficient. Todo hubiera sido más eficiente. Everything would have been more efficient. Hubiera sido, este es más en el hubiera. This is great. Muy bien, vamos a practicarlo. ¿Qué les parece? ¿Qué les parece? Yo voy a hacer, bueno, vamos a repetirlo 3 veces, una vez, 3 veces. Va a decir, pues, que somos qué, para que nos tanta martirio escuchar su voz. Aquí vamos. If the farmer had repaired the tractor, if the farmer had repaired the tractor, he would have plowed the field on time. He would have plowed the field on time. He would have plowed the field on time. Yes, the seeds would have been planted earlier. Yes, the seeds would have been planted earlier. If the seeds had been planted earlier, if the seeds have been planted earlier, the crops would have grown taller. The crops would have grown taller. The harvest would have been much better. The harvest would have been much better. If he had stored the hay in the barn, if he had stored the hay in the barn, it would not have it would not have gotten wet. Gotten wet. Right. The livestock would have had dry food. Right. The livestock would have had dry food. If the soil had been softer, if the soil had been softer, the plow would have worked easier. The plow would have worked easier. Definitely, everything would have been more efficient. Everything would have been more efficient. Muy bien. ¿Ok? Preguntas en los comentarios porque este es un video. Pero vamos a poner aquí teacher. Yo voy a ser el teacher. Usted va a ser el student. Ok, yo empiezo y decimos: If the farmer had repaired the tractor, he would have plowed the field on time. If the seeds had been planted earlier, the crops would have grown taller. If he had stored the hay in the barn, it would not have gotten wet. If the soil had been softer, the plow would have worked easier. Very good. Okay. Ahora yo voy a hacer eh, el estudiante, student. Usted el teacher, ¿ok? Usted empieza. 3, 2, 1. If yes, the seeds would have been planted earlier. The harvest would have been much better. Right. The livestock would have had dry food. Definitely, everything would have been more efficient. Bueno, pues, ¿qué tenemos aquí? ¿Qué identificamos? Pues identificamos farmer had repaired, would have plowed. El would have es de ley. Tenemos, por ejemplo, aquí seeds would have y el been. Ustedes podrán decir, pero been es el pasado participio, sí. ¿Y por qué planted? Porque aquí planted está hablando no del adjetivo, plantado. Plantado es un adjetivo. Aunque hay verbos que se usan como adjetivos cuando están en pasado participio. Igual en español, plantado, comido, quebrado, son verbos, pero usados como adjetivos. O sea, para describir el estado de algo, en este caso, plantado, plantado antes. If the seeds have been planted earlier, aquí vemos, if the seeds had been, han sido, el been, recuerden que es como sido, de ha sido plantado. Tenemos el would have grown, pasado participio de grow, grown, de crecer, crecido. Harvest would have been, he had stored, it would not have gotten, it would not have gotten. The livestock would have had, the livestock would have had. If the soil had been softer, if the soil had been softer, the plow would have worked easier. The plow would have worked easier. Definitely, everything would have been, todo hubiera sido más eficiente. Very good. Bueno, espero que esto haya sido aceptable. I hope this has been a good and acceptable explanation de lo que es el condicional, del tercer condicional, del third conditional. Vamos a ver el pequeño concepto que nos queremos llevar de esta clase. Y thank you guys por su paciencia. Gracias por practicar conmigo. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for practicing with me. Let's take a look. The third conditional is used to imagine a different past. El tercer condicional es usado para imaginar un pasado diferente. Things that did not happen, cosas que no sucedieron. ¿Cuál es la estructura que habíamos hablado? El if, past perfect, en este caso had, would have, que habíamos dicho que es de ley, would have, y el past participle. Ejemplo, if I had studied, si hubiera estudiado, I would have passed the exam, hubiera pasado el examen. ¿Ok? Negativo, pues ponemos el not en el would. O sea, no se dice would have not. No, no, no. Se dice would not have. Would not have. Y el pasado participio. Y un ejemplo, if it had not rained, perdón, if it had rained, we would not have gone outside. Si hubiera llovido, no hubiéramos salido afuera. En este caso puedo decir lo opuesto, si no hubiera llovido. Y ahí diría if it had not. If it had not. ¿Okay? Entonces, ¿para cuándo utilizamos el tercer condicional? Pues lo utilizamos para hablar, pues, regrets. Regrets quiere decir remordimientos, arrepentimientos, oportunidades perdidas, lost chances. O más que nada, different outcomes. Resultados. Outcomes quiere decir resultados. Conclusiones diferentes. Different outcomes, different outcomes. Okay, that's third conditional. Gracias. Thank you so much for being in this class with me. Un beso y un abrazo. And have a good day. See you next week. Nos vemos semana que viene.